So I went to Georgia State, got my undergrad in psychology, and then after that I went to Mercer University to get my master's in marriage and family therapy. So it went really deep, and then the second and third year, we started clinicals, basically. So we had an internship, and I had 2 internships. I worked at a private practice where I practiced working with couples, and my supervisors would watch me do therapy, either live because there was cameras in the room, or we would go back and watch it together during my supervision. So for the 2 years after that, I was practicing and getting supervision and just getting corrected and learning different things.
Cool.
Just keeping the balance in the room. You don't ever want one person to feel like you're choosing sides, because that's not what this is. You're supposed to be balancing sides. You're supposed to be helping one person who's not quite understanding the other person understand. I'm not going to say, okay, you're not understanding, you need to listen, this is what she's saying. But I'm going to be like, did you hear what she said? And I'm going to just keep trying until that person changes their perspective for themselves. I'm not here to judge you, and they often think that it takes a while. It's called the therapeutic alliance, that you have to build that in the beginning. You have to let you don't know these people. They just found you on the internet, or they found you however, by referral, and they're supposed to tell you their whole life. It's not that easy. So building that really solid therapeutic alliance in the beginning, where they trust you and they're willing to just tell you whatever. So as far as couples therapy, in MFT, there's 2 major therapies. So there's EFT, which is emotion-focused therapy, and Gottman. Arguing is cool. If they start arguing, I'll let them go for a little bit just so I can see the cycle of, oh, this is what happens at home. Usually people don't want to argue in front of me because, they're trying to play a front. But if they are arguing in front of me, I'm like, oh, okay, so this is what happens at home. You're withdrawing and you're pursuing, and I can actually see it right in front of me. Definitely trust is the main thing. And then listening, it's hard for people to listen to you if they don't want to do it. They're not going to do what they don't want to do. So I give you homework, and then you come back and you have the same problem. But did you even fix what you said you was going to fix? You didn't. So it's really about having the client put in the work. If they don't put in the work, I can only do so much. I can only help you so much.
Right.
Making sure that you're willing to have empathy, because I haven't been through everything in the world. A lot of my clients are are you married? Do you have kids? No, but I obviously know. I've been in different relationships. First of all, marriage does not. I have had clients that have been married for 3 days or have known each other for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And they're married. So it's not marriage is some big thing. So no, don't ask me if I'm married. Like, that's not what it takes. It takes empathy. It takes understanding, removing you from a situation and putting yourself into someone else's situation to understand what's going on and to understand why you do, and validating their feelings and then forward.
Mm-hmm. So
definitely a good listener, because a lot of people talk, and they mean one thing, but they say another thing. So listening well in order to recap what they said, and then also staying calm and you not being anxious, like that anxious. You want to be that calm presence in that room. You want to maintain that therapeutic presence. It's just, calm and kind of assertive at the same time, like not a pushover. But so, well, like the first session is the only session that I try to take notes, because taking notes kind of doesn't let the client feel like they're being heard. If you're taking notes, they feel like you're just taking notes. You're not listening to what they say. Like, you will miss something because you're writing, so you're not listening. Mm-hmm. So the first session, I take notes, but other than that, I'm just really listening for key words, for key facial expressions. I would say be interested in people. Like, a lot of people don't like people. I like people, so I love people. I'm doing an interview. Okay, so basically making sure that you like people. Yeah, it plays a big role. It's all about communication. From before session even starts, like, to get the client even in the room, you have to be very communicative with them. Not everyone is running to therapy, Mm-hmm. It's not something that everyone wants to do. So communication plays a very big role from the beginning of, before you even start therapy. And then when you start therapy, communication definitely plays a major role, because the English language is not that easy to understand. Everyone thinks it's like, oh, everyone needs to know English. Okay, but you can spell there, and there 3 ways. So communicating, and that's only one word. So communicating is very important. You have to make sure that the client even understands what you're asking them to do. The whole intake process is a whole informed consent process about Sorry, that's my husband. Okay, the whole intake process is a whole, like, I have a whole informed consent that lists out, what is and is not okay for therapy. Like, don't follow me on social media. We're not friends. Like, this is a business relationship. If you see me on the street, I'm not going to say anything to you. Like, if you say something to me, I'm gonna speak, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm your therapist. Like, I'm not walking up to you. So the informed consent has different things like that on there. And then just letting the client know that therapy is not always going to be a fun time. You're not always going to come in and feel better when you leave, but letting them know that you can leave and just come back next week and you might feel better that week. Like, understanding that you have to process a lot of trauma and a lot of emotions, and understanding that it's not the therapist's fault. It's your life. I'm helping you deal with that.